What's up, everybody? DJ Alan here, and I'm here with the DJ Alan and Compas Podcast. Thank you for joining us for episode 10, and I have who?
What up, what up? This is Heck, a.k.a. Whiskey Brown.
And Mark Anthony.
Hey.
1500.
I had to throw that in there.
Always.
We've been away for a little bit. We still got to post episode 9. I'm working on that, and then I'll post episode 10 same day. We'll post both episodes so you guys can have a
double
great
trouble.
time.
But we back.
We back to attack. We're waiting on video. Hopefully soon here in the next couple weeks.
So you guys can see how hard my nipples get.
Damn.
Pretty damn hard.
Get cut through glass.
Those little pepperonis.
Damn, how'd you know? Canadian bacon, actually. Hey, you know the ones they put on the Tony's pizza?
Oh, yeah. Tony, dude, I haven't had a Tony's pizza in a long
those
time.
are fucking fire.
Yeah, I like the sauce on the Tony's
Tony's
pizzas.
pizzas, yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Tony?
The only time I ever had those was at your house.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey.
And China Buffet.
Oh, that was bomb. China buffet.
Are those Tony's pizza? At China Buffet? They look like it.
I think they are, actually. But
They
no,
might be.
when we were younger, we would always go to, we'd do buffets a lot. And Tony would stay in the night because he knew we were going to the buffet.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
We going to China Buffet, baby.
Hey,
China buffet.
I used to go ham.
I love China Buffet.
Like,
a lot of
at
people,
least 3 plates, man.
Damn, I still do that.
a lot of
could.
people
But
don't like the China Buffet.
I
Here in
don't.
town.
Yeah, but that's like the
I think
cheapest.
it's all right.
That's like the best place to get the cheapest sushi.
That is true.
Like it's
That
good
is true.
sushi, and it's cheap. Cause I'll get I'll do the sushi first, then I'll do some fucking rice and then some chicken, and then the next one I'll do some noodles.
Damn.
And some I'll switch it up.
I like the green beans.
Yeah, the green beans
I
are good.
pile up the green beans.
Yeah.
The guys always comes out and be like, "What the fuck? This fat guy took the green beans again.
Took it off.
Aren't you supposed to be eating bread and meat?"
Suck it.
Suck it.
Hey, but yeah, no.
Bing,
Yeah, we're sitting here talking about
bing,
food. No, before that, it was, I don't know what it's called now, but it was before, they've had multiple owners, right?
Right.
But they had this shit called peanut butter chicken. Yes.
Oh, dude, that was hella good. I
that
remember
shit
that.
was fucking good.
What was it, like sandwiches or what?
It was like crusted, no? Like breaded.
Yeah, it was
Like
breaded
breaded.
chicken. It was breaded chicken
Like cut up.
with just peanut butter.
Like, have you ever had milanesa?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think
like
so.
milanesa, like breaded?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like that with peanut butter. Bro, it was
I don't know. It was just
it
some
was
sauce.
fire.
It was good. Yeah. At first, I looked at it. I'm like, what? Peanut butter? I'm like, nah, I'll pass.
it looked like creamy, huh?
Yeah, and then
was like, what the hell?
I just got one piece just to try it, and I'm like, oh, this shit ain't that bad.
Slaps.
It's
It
not
was
that
like-
bad.
Why we always go to food?
Because I'm fat.
Yeah, same.
I love food.
I
Hey,
mean-
but a lot's been happening, huh, lately?
Oh shit, a lot.
Man, we missed a month or something?
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, we
Jeez.
missed a lot. We've been out, we've been
Yeah,
busy.
sorry, guys.
DJ Allen's been busy. I feel like I've contributed to some of the little stops there because I've been super busy with the
Hey,
events.
I've been
It's all
traveling
good.
a lot too.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
I just been on dad mode and then coach mode.
I like that. I like
That's
that.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
I
Been
like
coaching
that.
flag football, 5th, 6th grader. Shout out to the
Nice.
Baja Blast.
The Baja
Nice.
Blast,
Yeah,
damn.
that's our
I need
team
to hit
name,
up Taco
baby.
Bell. I love Baja
Hey,
Blast.
I told him hey, for the last practice, we're all gonna meet at Taco Bell. Taco Bell's on us. all
Baja
coaches.
Blast. You
Baja
guys,
Blast.
you guys got jerseys say Baja Blast?
We have some teal jerseys, and that's how we came up with the name.
Dang.
And we came up with Baja Blast. But my incentive for defense, every time they get a pick six, so we play on Saturdays and we practice Tuesday, Thursday. On Tuesdays, I'll bring them a Baja Blast. So far, I've had to get 3
Damn.
pick sixes. So it's like shout out to those kids.
What are they? The 12 packs are like buy 2 get 1 free.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
it.
I'll get them a little, just a bottled, not 12 ounce, but
Like a 16 ounce?
like a
one?
16-ounce one. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought about getting them the actual Baja Blast from Taco Bell, but I'm like, nah.
Coach of the year,
I don't
bro.
want to spoil them too much. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully.
Then they'll
we
get
do the
chorro
thing.
and shit.
Nah, but I'm hoping that this is like my 4th year coaching flag football.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, I've been coaching flag football for a while.
You're gonna be in the Hall of Fame soon.
Hey, hopefully.
Okay.
From there, I'm hoping I can continue coaching, and then hopefully I could get into the high schools or middle schools, whatever. So
I coached soccer for I think 2 years
Okay.
for the city.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really coaching; it's more of a like, oh, do this, high knees and shit. Like, but then
Where your dad used to coach us?
Oh hell yeah! You remember that? Jeez.
so I coached, and then I stopped coaching because I was like, man, nobody wants this fat guy coaching their fucking kids soccer. Like, they look at the coach and they're like, damn, what the fuck we gonna learn?
That's actually a true statement. That other coaches will look at the other coach and be like,
This boy
yeah,
know nothing.
Not that he knows nothing, but you know that their condition and cardio is not there. So it's like, all right,
Even if it was at one point, even if it was at one point, you'd be because dude, I was hella into soccer. I used to play soccer all the time. Yeah, I was a little bit on the bigger side, but I was always a goalie. But still, I felt like parents would judge me and shit. Like parents would be like, "Man, we're bringing our kids to practice with this fat fuck."
¿Y este pendejo qué?
¿Y este güey qué?
Ya llegaron las pizzas.
Las pizzas. Pinches, I would bring pizza for snack.
They're probably like, este güey ni puede patear el balón.
Hey, you got the whole box in your head. Hey, just kick it.
Hey, have you ever seen? This reminds me of the thing, the meme where the lady's like, "Oh, can I get a how and waggy?
A hidey tighty.
A hidey tighty."
Yeah, a hidey tighty. And she's like,
he's like a hidey tighty.
yeah. Un hidey tighty. And then she's like, what? Un hot and ready? Yeah.
Yeah, esa es a hidey tighty.
Damn. Wow,
Oh,
man. Our
shit.
culture, man, we just come up with our own shit.
Yeah, bro, and it's nuts.
Yeah. Like, there's other things like, how do they do it? I don't remember how they like overdations. Like, like how they do that shit.
Or like when they're saying like consideration, they'll be like consideration.
Yeah, but they're trying to sound like English, like some shit like that.
Yeah, that's just funny.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know. I've heard it many times, especially I've heard it from my cousins in Mexico. They try to do that.
Yeah.
But so there's this lady that works with one of my cousins at the bank. Her name is Van Dyck. Like, that's her last name, Van Dyck.
Van Dyke or Van Dyck?
No, it's Van Dyck.
Oh shit.
And then I was like, are you sure it's not Van Dyke?
Yeah.
And then he showed me the spelling. And it's like Carolina Van Dyck.
What the
Like
fuck?
Van, like VAN,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then Dick. I was like, oh shit.
Hey, and then they say we have weird last names.
I know. And I was like, this bitch is legit in Guadalajara, just at the bank. Carolina Van Dyck. And then I was like,
Did she marry someone with that last name?
I
or-
don't know, bro. I don't know.
She had to.
There's German.
Maybe.
There's Germans in Mexico.
She-
Well, I mean, there's
Certain
lots of
parts,
different-
yeah,
Yeah.
there's different.
Yeah.
This is
A lot of doctors
middle of
will go
Guadalajara.
from different parts of the world. They'll go and work in the hospital in Guadalajara.
True.
When he told me, I was like, what? We're going to a party? Her name's Van Dyck? I just fucking started making fun of her. I was like, oh, we're going to go see the Van Dyck.
Fucking Rob Van Dam. RB.
And then I met her. She's like, hola, me llamo Carolina Van Dyck. I was like, what the fuck? She actually says it like that. Fucking, I was...
Yo soy Alan Vagina.
Página en español.
I was like, Alan Magina, thank you. Nice to meet you.
A lot of vagina. Like I'm fucking Austin Powers.
A lot of vagina.
Oh, man. Yo, you guys see that the P. Diddy case just started?
Damn, dude. That's
What do you guys think of that?
Yo, that's crazy. So I've been following it, somewhat. I know a little something. So on Monday, they were having like a jury selection. There's a total probably like maybe 20 juries. But then there was like 7 that got kicked out, right? And happened to be all African American. So P. Diddy's defense team was like, hey, that's racist. But it's not.
Damn.
Because they had reasonable reasons to kick him out. One person was like, he was willing to give up 70% of his income. And they're like, they didn't find that reasonable. They're like, nah, you can't do that. Because usually what people do when they're on the jury, they end up writing a book. So they knew his incentive was to do that.
Oh, yeah, he make millions of dollars.
Yeah. And then another jury, she had a brother that was an ex-gang member. And her other brother, her father, had an altercation with the cops. So they were like, nah, you can't be in here. So there was
Damn,
just
they get that deep?
they get that deep in the question. Well, it's a federal crime,
Yeah.
so they get deep into that.
Like when they select a jury.
Yeah,
I mean, I've never been on jury duty.
Yeah.
I could just imagine when you go in there to get selected.
and if you lie
So-
on anything, they automatically get kicked off.
Let me ask you this.
What's up with it?
Do you feel like, how long has he been arrested for? For like a minute now, no?
Shoot, it's almost on the whole year.
So do you, and like lots of stuff has come out.
Yeah, and they're predicting for this
documentaries and all news and all this.
Yeah,
Do you think he actually gets a fair trial? In all honesty.
yeah. He's gonna get a fair trial.
You think so?
Oh yeah, money talks, man. You got like, don't forget, P Diddy. Like, you couldn't get away from P Diddy back in the 2000s. Like,
Right.
he was everywhere. So he was one of the first African American billionaires. You know, so it's like money talks. He has a total team of like 8 lawyers on his side.
Damn.
Against 6.
I don't even have one.
Sure, me neither. I can't even afford one.
I know. I can't even afford to call one.
Yeah, he has 8. One of them being Young Thug's lawyer, who got him off of a crime. You know, so it's like he has a whole bunch of people that are somebodies. They're not just anybody's. And then he's going up against like 6 defense attorneys, who happen to be all white ladies.
So,
Not that matters, but you know, I'm just kind of throwing that out there.
freak off.
Yeah. So
Freak,
it's like,
freak off in the confinement of the cell.
yeah, the first that was the first day was the jury selection, and then witness 1 and 2. Witness 1 was Officer Flores. One of right now he's a current LAPD officer, but was head of security from that. You guys saw that video of him chasing Cassie?
Yeah.
in the hotel room.
Yeah. And if you guys, y'all know who
Sorry.
Cassie is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping everybody knows who Cassie is. If you don't know, we got a little clip of the song. Just in case you guys don't know who it is, this is who that is. Hey. Oh, yeah.
Tell him what that meant.
Yeah.
Back in 2006,
Oh,
Hector.
man. That was I think her debut album 2006, Cassie, you know, I don't think she was dating P Diddy around that time.
No, not yet.
I thought she was gorgeous, bro.
Oh, yeah, she was
in that video.
Yeah, but she did start dating Diddy when she was 19. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So, like I said, Officer Flores, he was the first witness. He talked about, you know, what he saw, the statement he wrote down. When the cross-examination happened, he had lied and said that there wasn't a male on his first report, but when he was being questioned, he said there was a male. So they kind of you know discredited his character.
But wait.
Yeah,
Let me stop you there.
Yeah.
How could they discredit your character? You're under oath, so you're
under
telling
oath.
the truth. So even if he lied to somebody
Yeah.
before, he's telling the truth. I mean,
At the moment,
he's
Yeah.
telling quotation marks telling the truth on the stand.
Yeah.
Because that's a
but that's the job of the defendant
Yeah.
of the lawyer
Defense
that's
attorney.
that's cross-examining. That is
Oh, I
your
see what
job
to make them look
to
questionable.
make the witness questionable.
yeah.
'Cause
Este güey es mentiroso.
Yeah. It's like if he was lying then, how is he not lying now?
Because the whole purpose of it is guilty without a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
So then if you raise so many doubts, then people are going to be like,
It's like the jury's like, all right, I got to question what he's saying. Because it's everything. They have to, exactly what he said. They have to convince the jury that he's guilty or not guilty.
Yeah.
So witness 2 was the escort that they hired. His name was Phillips. Last name. They just called him Phillips. I don't know his first name. He was the second one. And he saw multiple times. He was paid multiple times to hang out with Cassie.
Male escort.
To hang out with Cassie and P Diddy. And he was taken to different locations, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Atlanta, different spots. And he saw when P Diddy would put hands on her and do all this other stuff. And the thing is,
Because he was there.
Because he was there. And there was one time that, you know, that they were hanging out and this is what's called a freak off, right? What P Diddy would do is he would direct Cassie and this male escort, Philip, to do the do, you know? And then after that, he would have Cassie come to the next room and do him. You know,
What?
and do P Diddy right after he was done. She was done with the escort.
Damn.
And keep in mind, P Diddy is watching in the corner,
They were
directing Cassie and this male escort to do this, to do that, to do this.
They were sharing coconut milk?
Yeah,
Fuck.
Oh, hold on. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse.
I said coconut milk because
Yeah.
Tony's drinking a coconut water.
I
hold
love
on.
these. These are
So
bomb.
I know
so-
they're fucking good.
Oh man. So that was day one, right?
That's
So
what
there-
Cassie said. Hey,
Oh,
just kidding.
man.
I'm fucking joking.
Oh man, he puts
Okay.
it down. He puts it. Hold on. It gets worse. I guess there was a time where he couldn't perform, and P Diddy pulled him aside and gave him a little pep talk. Like, you imagine you're trying to pep talk somebody, or
Come on,
know,
bro.
to smash in your girl.
Come on, bro. She's my girl.
Come on, just do it. You know. So
Hey, you got this, bro.
Hey,
She's
Come on.
Cassie.
take that. Take
It's
that.
fourth
Take
quarter.
It's me
Hey,
and you.
it's fourth quarter. This
Hey.
is what you've been training for your whole life. Come on.
Hey, think I'm about to make
Yeah.
a move.
And he
Hey,
had
that's a song.
And he had like he had to make sure that every
1500.
every escort that they hired, he wanted to make sure that they were hung. He didn't want no baby dick. All right, so he's in the corner.
Nah, I'm out.
Yeah, he's in the corner. He's in the corner watching, telling him what to do. And y'all remember he got caught with all that baby oil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he loved to have both of them smeared in baby oil. He would he would stop their performance and be like, put more baby oil on. Like mid performance. And then when they would climax, he would make them stare at each other while they were climaxing.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
That's some crazy ass shit.
No, it gets crazier, man. Hold up.
Hey, you know what I
Hold
would have?
up.
You know what I would have done when they were staring at each other? Just spray more baby oil right there.
Yeah. I guess he would at one point make Cassie jump into a pool full of baby oil. Like he loved them lathered up. just
Dude, who would
greasy.
clean this up? The housekeepers?
Yeah. They would
Shit.
they would rent hotels for this, and they would destroy rooms
And then just pay for
and
the
then just pay for the damage.
$200 deductible or whatever they, because that's
Yeah.
what they charge.
Yeah, Cassie would make because Cassie booked the rooms. He was not stupid. He would have Cassie book the escorts, Cassie booked the rooms, and he would make sure that she got fresh linen, towels, all that stuff.
Wait, is there a transcript to this case? Like a transcript that you could just read?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is.
Bro, I'm gonna start reading
Yeah,
that shit.
I'm sure there is. And then the evidence is it's pretty much pornographic. Like the only people that get to see the evidence
Other people that
are the juries.
Oh, that's it? Not even the people in the courtroom?
No, it's so bad. It's so bad. Hold on. So the nastiest thing that I heard.
Jesus.
The nastiest thing that I heard. So after they were done, after Cassie was done with the male escorts, and she would go in the other room with P Diddy, she would take this no protection. They would either nut on her or nut in her. She would take the semen and rub it on his nipples.
On P. Diddy's?
On P Diddy's nipples.
What the
Every
hell,
time.
dude?
Yeah. That's why they would call that shit a freak off.
Jesus Christ. So if he did this with Cassie, he'd do this with J-Lo too?
Yeah. So J-Lo's not on there, but I'm gonna assume that she was if she was at a freak off, if any of his women were at a freak offs, that's what they were doing.
Bro, Hollywood is wild.
They're weird.
It's crazy.
And these freak offs were filled with drugs, like, I mean, not just weed and alcohol.
Just
I'm
anything
talking
you
about
can get.
LSD, all that crazy shit, you know? Ketamine, ecstasy, like all that shit.
Bro, and then you think about like Justin Bieber, Usher.
Yeah.
Like
you think about
the
all
whole
the
bad
celebrities.
boy crew.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
And there was
Justin's probably one of the ones that I feel the worst about.
oh hell yeah. And
Really?
there was a total of 30 different escorts.
But this fool was a minor.
yeah.
Justin was I mean,
it started when he was super young.
Mhm.
how is that not super illegal?
I'm
Like,
sure it is, but
I mean, I'm sure
that's not being brought up during the court. The only thing that's being brought up in the
Damn, is
court
this case.
is Cassie. And the reason why it's federal is because they would hire escorts to go to different states, and that's like pretty much prostitution in the different states. That's why
human trafficking,
human
kind
trafficking,
of, yeah.
exactly. But he was smart. He would have Cassie hire them. He wouldn't hire them.
So he he eventually could just go free. Not go free, but
if it plays out the way he thinks it is, he's eventually just going home with a domestic violence charge.
like a misdemeanor.
It's just a misdemeanor.
No fucking way.
I kid you not.
Wasting millions of dollars on this case.
Yep.
And this was just gonna go back and buy more baby oil.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
crazy. It's
bro.
crazy. You know, like he would beat her. He would beat her if she didn't want to perform. Like there was times where she was going to the OVO concert or OVO fest, and she didn't get ready on time. So he beat the shit out of her. I mean, I'm talking like stomped her out.
What the hell, dude? That's
And he would
crazy.
he would book rooms for her to heal up.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
This is fucking wild.
It's
dude.
a wild,
like a fucking movie.
Yeah. And
I bet they're gonna make like a fucking movie or some shit.
guaranteed. And today was the third or fourth. Today was the fourth day, which they cross-examined Cassie. So his defense team was going up against her, and I'm gonna say they probably made her look bad. You know what I mean? They probably made her look horrible. And
I mean,
she's 8 months pregnant.
Yeah, you're getting paid millions to make a pregnant lady look bad. Her feelings were probably just fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Her hormones were just like, fuck these people.
And all the stories that she had to talk about, all the sex she had to do, everything. Her husband is in that courtroom listening to all this stuff. Cassie's husband.
Fuck, dude. If I was the husband, I would have got up and beat the shit out of Diddy. Right
Like,
there.
how could you not feel that way, you know? Damn. Yeah. I mean, there's more details to the, to the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that all that stuff. I'm just kind of giving you the broad stuff.
Jeez.
The stuff that's like, what the hell?
The synopsis.
That's wild,
Yeah,
bro.
it's-
Especially
yeah.
the escorts.
1500.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Multiple escorts. They would even
Was
hire.
was it just males or females
Just
too?
males. No
Just
females.
males?
Yeah, just males. They would even they would hire some from the back page. They would hire some from like Cowboys and Angels escorts. Like
Damn.
they would hire some people. I mean, he was also seeing other women on the side, so he didn't really need to get like females in his shit. So it's like he's fucking P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
So they hired male escorts.
Yep.
Was Cassie the only one doing the male escorts, or también they were doing
From
Diddy escorts?
From the case, it's only Cassie that was doing them. And after she was done doing them, she would go do this. She would go do Diddy and rub semen on his nipples.
Jesus, that's gross. That's fucking
Yeah.
crazy,
And
bro.
and he would call it sessions. So they would go once, and then she would go with the escort. She'd come back to Diddy, go back to the escort. Go back to Diddy, go back to the escort.
He was up all night.
Yeah, she would get frequent UTIs, and still have to perform, in pain and all that stuff. She would get
Dude,
sores.
that's horrible.
Oh, it was bad. Like she would get sores in her mouth, still have to perform.
Fucking shit, dude.
Yeah. And meanwhile,
This is
she's
wild.
still sending like text message back and forth to Diddy, like "I love you, I hope you have a good day," because she was truly in love with P. Diddy.
Bro, poor chick, man.
Yeah. And just
I feel
like
bad for this
yeah,
chick.
there was one, like I said, she was going to the OVO fest. She like P. Diddy came to her house, just walked in. She wasn't ready. She didn't pack on time. And he stomped her out.
Beat the shit out of her.
Just stomped her face to a pulp. Like it was bad.
Damn, that's crazy.
And she ended up in a hotel room recovering. Yeah. Ladies, if you're in a domestic, anybody, go seek help. Like that's not normal.
Yeah, fucking
all.
tell whoever is be like, hey, somebody's beating the shit out of. Well,
It's not normal.
if somebody's beating the shit out of me. Tell somebody,
And,
please.
And maybe us as males, we don't know what it's like for for women to fully be in love with a man and accept that and to be like, oh no, he loves me type stuff. But
even if
that's just crazy.
I mean, even if it's homosexual, fucking seek some help, man.
Yeah,
'Cause I know
domestic violence towards anybody if you're in a relationship.
women
it's not
too,
good.
fucking lesbians too. If you're lesbian,
That's the highest domestic violence.
yeah.
That's
I heard
lesbians.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that case is crazy. You know, the only time
I'm gonna start reading that.
The only time that someone defended her was when in Vegas on her 30th birthday, when
Bro, she was 30.
she was this happened like
Decade. It was like over a decade.
over a decade of him forcing her to do all
So
this
she was
stuff.
like 20, 19,
She
20.
started
When
at
she
19.
started, yeah, she was 19.
She started dating him at 19. And didn't stop till about 30. The first year, she claims that. So the first year of her being with her husband, she claims she went to go visit Diddy. They went out to dinner, and he raped her. I say raped because that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say the real word. And they still continued a relationship after that, which to me, like, I don't understand that. I don't, you know, I don't understand any of that because I'm not a woman and I don't know what it feels like to get taken advantage of like that. But they continued a relationship after that. So it's like, I know what the defense attorney, like, that they just demonized her, you know, but as a man or as a person, you know, like, how blind are you, you know, like, to get taken advantage of like that and still, you know, like, it's crazy. Like, if you haven't kept up with this and you're into it, you should definitely look into this case because it's a huge. This case is bigger than the Trump case. It's bigger than Johnny Depp. It's bigger than O.J. Simpson. Like, this is the biggest case. And if you like hip hop, this is a huge case. Like, you should definitely be following up.
Yeah. Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But anyways,
let's hop on to
let's get back to something nicer.
a brighter topic. we have a new
I
poll.
I personally believe that, not like it's not important, but I think they're just using this to distract us from something else.
Ooh.
Oh damn.
There's so much going on in the world.
Oh, so much.
International politics. There's so much that's happening, and I feel like they want to distract us with some, not that it's bullshit, but some bullshit.
Well,
Not to say it's bullshit, but it is.
Yeah.
well, we have a new pope.
Yes, we do.
It's crazy, huh?
His name
Yeah.
Pope Leo.
Pope Leo the
I think his
14th.
real name is like Robert. He's from Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah.
Robert.
But he's
Prevost.
he's a dual citizen, right? He's from Peru.
I think he went to Peru and he did a lot of his ministry work in Peru.
Yeah,
But he's from Chicago.
Born in Chicago.
He went to I believe he went to Villanova.
American pope.
Oh shit! I am a real American.
First American pope. What do you guys think of that?
That's pretty exciting. But to me, a pope is a pope, and hopefully he does a good job. Not like any of them do bad jobs. I think the last couple years of the previous pope, he was a little bit too woke for me, and accepting stuff that other popes wouldn't accept. So I just hope that he sticks to the book.
I think he is woke.
You
now.
think he's woke?
Yeah, I think so.
This new one, Leo?
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
By some of
yeah.
the stuff I've read
Right.
and listened to, I guess, but maybe, you know, maybe it's como dice Trump, fake news.
Yeah.
But we don't, you know.
I think
Everybody do your own research on that.
For sure.
I think it's still too early to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, he's been a week or so.
like
Something like that.
I know that his brother, they said he was a Cubs fan.
Oh, that was his brother? It wasn't him?
No, it was his brother. He said he's a White Sox fan.
Yeah, he's not a Cubs fan. He's a White Sox fan.
Oh, okay. What state is that?
Chicago.
Oh,
Illinois.
duh.
Oh, no.
Duh.
City, Chicago, state.
Illinois.
1500.
I still
But did you
haven't
see
gone to
he
Chicago.
said-
I gotta go.
He said something about like he wants there to be more world peace.
Yeah.
There should be.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, there's so many.
There's so many conflicts happening
Oh,
right now at the moment. It's crazy.
The one that's the craziest one is Pakistan and
Yeah, that one popped off out of nowhere.
Pakistan and India.
Yeah, in India.
India.
That one popped
That
off out of
one.
nowhere.
And that one is
That's wild.
that's like the first one where it's actually two militaries that are
actually going at
actually going at it, not like Russia beating the shit out of Ukraine, you know, or Israel just bombing Gaza.
Right.
which is like that war could be bad worldwide because 30% of the oil comes from India. Like we don't need that shit. You know, like if like Pakistan were to bomb,
Cálmense, cabrón.
yeah, that's pretty much what the United States needs to do. Is like y'all need to calm the fuck down. But if they were like to bomb all their oil facilities, you're looking at like $11 per gallon of gas
Damn.
in the States. Like that's not good. That's why I care. Well, that's why we care about geopolitics.
We're gonna bring the prices down. Not anymore.
Well, you see that Trump's gonna go had talks with who? Pakistan and who else?
I think you already did.
It's India, right?
No, it was somebody else.
Qatar?
No. Yeah, UAE was one of them.
Yeah.
So originally he was supposed to go to Israel,
Yeah.
and then him and the Israeli is it a prime minister? Do the Israel have a prime minister? What?
Netanyahu.
Because they're not even.
They're not seeing eye to eye.
Let me not go there, but
They're not seeing eye to eye, and so the Trump administration just recently got an American Israel, out from being a hostage from Hamas
oh really?
without Israel's help, and Hamas or Israel or Netanyahu, I'll say Netanyahu, he didn't want that. He wants for them to have the hostages so he can justify them bombing Gaza or them bombing that place. He's never wanted the hostages released.
Damn.
Yeah, America has done so much for that country of Israel that America has gotten into trouble because of them, because of that country.
They're not a country.
Or whatever.
It's like California. It's not a country.
Oh,
it's a
my
state.
bad.
No, but yeah, that's wild, man. Wonder what the Pope is gonna, what his opinion is on all of this.
Well, he wants world peace.
Yeah, he wants
Yeah,
peace.
but I mean,
That's what I want.
is that what every Pope says that when they
Yeah.
world peace. I've heard it so many times that it's like, when is it coming? When is it coming? I also heard that conspiracy theory that he might be the last Pope. Like,
Did you see that?
he's the last
I
Pope.
saw that. That's crazy, man.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Are we believing in that? What's going on?
I believe on it like people believe that
What was that? A fart?
the Mayan calendar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just
That stuff's wild to
stuff
me,
like
bro.
that just tends to be wrong. Is
Yeah.
my belief.
Just nobody really knows.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
belief.
Nobody's gonna know. That's crazy.
But
I mean, because if you think about it, since the beginning of time, things have been crazy. The world's been crazy since the
Yeah.
beginning of time.
Forever, yeah. Even the dinosaurs were like, what the hell, man?
¿Qué está pasando?
¿Qué está
And
pasando? Me está quemando.
I know a lot of people will be like, do you see everything happening in the world? Like, it's crazy. Like, man, the world's been crazy. Like,
It's been crazy,
yeah.
bro.
from the get-go.
You know when I
Maybe not the get-go.
you know when I realized the world was crazy?
Let's hear this.
The day that Selena died. I was like, how? How did they kill this beautiful lady?
Como la flor.
That's so funny.
Tanto amor.
People die every day, and
I know, and it takes a
It takes like a celebrity and shit.
bro. I think I was like 6, maybe 7 years old
I
when
didn't
that
even
happened.
know, bro.
I don't even think I was alive yet.
No, I think I was 7 years old. I was watching it on. We just had dinner
Yeah.
and we were watching Primer Impacto on Univision, and I saw it pull up. Okay, Selena was shot, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, this is horrible news for the world.
Yeah. I think mine, when I was like, oh shit, this fucking world is crazy, was 9/11. When I saw that, like, because we had back in Central, they had the Channel 1 News. I don't know if you guys remember that?
I do.
That when they did that, when they showed like all that stuff happening, I was like, that's crazy.
Bro, well, when I was already, you were in 8th grade.
No, I was 7th grade. You would have been 8th grade.
No, because I was at Wahai when 9/11 happened.
I was in 7th grade. I remember because
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I showed up to.
But you're 2 years older than me, aren't you? Aren't you?
I graduated 05.
Yeah, I'm 07.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
2.
Should have been 07.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways.
Besides the point.
Not here nor there.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So I walked in. We would give a ride to this one of my mom's friends' daughter. We would pick her up in the morning because my mom worked at Bernie, but we would pick her up and we got to her house and she's like, "Oh, I'm not ready." And then they turned on the news and it was like, "Oh, the Twin Towers, que esto y lo otro," and I was like, damn, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And then we got to school and we had TVs in every room. I see like how you guys had TVs in every room. And then, dude, we just watched that the whole first period.
Yeah. It was crazy.
It was what? Her name was Miss Morgan. It was not U.S. history, Pacific Northwest history.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the class was called. And yeah, dude, we watched the whole, everybody was quiet as hell. Yeah. People are like, "Oh, I'm going home. Like, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
All flights are canceled." Like, I remember that.
That's crazy.
I mean, I was,
what do you
14.
You really think that some people in a fucking cave pulled that together? Pulled that off? Or what do you think?
I don't know, man.
You don't want
No, it's not that I don't want to talk about it. Is that I don't, honestly, like, me being that age, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was like, damn, somebody fucking. When they said hijackers, I was like, okay, like, how the hell could you hijack a plane? But to my knowledge, I never flew on a plane until I was like 27, 28.
Yeah.
I think is the first time I ever flew on a plane was 28 years old. So I didn't know how planes worked. I didn't know what security was, TSA was, because obviously there was no TSA.
It was light
before that.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's wild. I mean, people in the cave pulling that off. I don't know.
Then the Pentagon. Then they tried to go after the Pentagon. Then there was Building 7. I mean, there's so much we could dive into. But
why didn't nothing happen in LA? Why didn't nothing happen in Texas? Like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. Seattle.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
Because we were talking about
rabbit hole, huh?
Yeah, rabbit hole. Because we were talking about how the day we thought the world was crazy.
It was crazy.
And that's my day, is when that shit happened. Because I was 7th grade, fully really analyzing stuff, and so that to me that's.
What about you, Tony?
I think I've always just known like the world's a crazy place.
Yeah.
I don't think there was ever a significant event that happened that made me realize this place is crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree. My grandma would always recite the rosary.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, why is she doing that at 7 every night? We go to church on Sundays. Why are we doing this every night? And then she told me one time, she's like, yeah, the world is, one day it's going to come to an end. And I was like, damn, grandma, fucking telling a 7-year-old that? What the fuck?
What's your thought, like, you really think it's going to happen, like how they say in the Bible, like, Jesus is going to come and then, like, he's going to take all the good people and then we're all just going to, I mean, the bad people are just going to watch everybody go up in
the bad people are going to be like, wait. No, daddy, no.
What are you using this weave for?
Hey. My bad.
Why are you including me?
Speak for yourself.
Hey, it's because I know I'm going to hell.
Nah, yeah. It's, I mean, if we really think about it, everything the Bible has said, it has been predicted, has happened. And there's even like lots of scientific proof they're finding lately that tie all the events that have happened in the Bible are accurate. Mm-hmm. And so if everything in the Bible is accurate, then I would assume that what is prophesied in the Bible is going to happen.
Yeah. Dang. But there's so many like stories left out too,
For sure.
All that stuff. Like they even say that like the Adam and Eve story is different. Like they say that like the story that we get villainizes the snake, right? But then there's another story that doesn't villainize the snake, that says God does want you to have the knowledge. He does want you to question.
That's crazy.
So it's like there's so many different stories that aren't even put in there, but others choose to put it in there. Because the Bible was made years after Jesus died. And it was made from, I think it was like a Roman emperor, Constantine. He's the one that wanted to make the stories and put them in the book. And then there's also like the Mary Magdalene stories that aren't in the Bible because they say that the people that made the Bible were very misogynist, and they're like, no, we're not going to have no hero women in our Bible, in our book. So it's been like written, rewritten, interpreted, rewritten, and all this different stuff.
That's wild that you say that, because I've always thought who wrote this? Like, who was the first person to write this and be like, this is what it is?
Yeah. Well, each chapter is a different story from different people. Yeah. Or, so it's like, it's different people wrote their versions of what they saw or what they believe. It's pretty much what the Bible is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But it's like the #1 book sold in the world.
Yeah, the Bible.
The Bible, yeah.
Everybody buys the Bible.
Yeah. New Testament, Old Testament.
Okay, the Fountain Blue bought 500 copies just to put in the room.
Yeah.
They bought the special edition one too.
I missed it. What? The fuck is a Fountain Blue?
No idea.
The hotel? You guys don't know what it is?
Nah, bro, I'm broke.
It's a fucking new hotel in Vegas.
I'm broke, bro.
Oh,
I can't afford that.
In hotels, they put a Bible in it.
Yeah. The Fountain Blue. They
yeah.
fucking took like 20 years to build that shit.
Oh,
It's because they went bankrupt.
Outdated now?
No, they went bankrupt when they were starting. You know the movie The Hangover? You could see it in the background being built.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. But, the movie The Hangover came out a long ass time ago.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
And you can still see it getting built. And then, so it went bankrupt. And then the same owner so somebody bought it. And then that person went bankrupt. And the first owner bought it again.
Damn.
And then he went bankrupt again. Sold it to a corporation. They worked on it. Everybody put their own little piece to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then once it was all built and done in 2024, they opened it up. Expensive ass hotel. Like to stay in.
Yeah,
expensive ass
Ocean's
hotel.
11 type shit. You watch any of those movies?
Oh, dude, I was just watching them on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, I watched all of them. I love those movies.
Which one's your favorite?
13.
13. The first one's mine.
The first one's mine too, because they try to scam the Bellagio and shit.
Yeah,
I like
Bellagio.
that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I like it because I like going to Vegas.
Yeah, George Clooney's actually my favorite Batman version of Batman.
Yeah,
like, he's my favorite. Yeah,
I was actually watching The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
I was watching that yesterday.
Christian Bale.
I don't know. I feel like he should make just like a little comeback.
Yeah.
With Robin.
Yeah. Well, that's what
that would be good.
Yeah, when he made Robin with not made. When Robin started showing up, like those are my favorite. Which one was it? The one with Freeze?
Oh yeah.
That's
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, that is my favorite go-to movie. You remember that one?
No, I don't.
No?
Poison Ivy and
I mean, very briefly.
Yeah,
but
I still watch that. But my I don't know if anybody has like a fallen asleep movie, but my go-to movie that I can watch back to back to back to back is Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Dude, my daughters just fucking told me that the other day. They're like, yeah, you look like one of the characters. I was like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? How'd I know? How'd I know that?
Yeah, bro.
I've never seen that either.
Get the fuck out of here.
You never seen it?
No, I've never seen that.
I could watch
Leo Dak.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, I could watch that. I mean that's where John Leguizamo got like one of his big breaks too, because he was Tybalt. So
bro, I thought it was weird as shit when I first saw it.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
I love how they keep the old school talking, and then it's technically at the time when it came out, it was like the day, like the new. Like the year of like 1997 or something like that. It's an old ass movie.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I thought it was weird the first time I saw it, and then I saw it 2 or 3 times. My dad used to like that movie. I was like, what the fuck, Dad?
I fucking love that movie.
I was like, you in love with this?
I want to try it.
Yeah, no, watch it.
You gotta watch it.
If you haven't seen it, yeah, it's dope. Like Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
You gotta watch it. Yeah. Watch it after Titanic.
After watching Titanic. Nothing. Yeah, it's really good. Like how they they keep the old school Shakespeare talk, and then like it's like in like as current days when it came out.
When it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you gotta watch it.
I want to go watch that. new Marvel movie this weekend.
The Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
I think it's Thunderbolts.
it was lame.
Was it?
I fell asleep.
Damn.
Damn.
Are you a Marvel guy though?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. And you fell asleep
fell
I fell asleep
at the
Damn, was
theater?
that
Or
boring?
at the drive-in?
at
Or?
the theater.
Was it boring?
How the fuck?
It was boring.
Hell, it's
Like
probably
like no
a,
action or what?
No, there's action.
It's probably like a filler movie though.
Yeah, it is.
like,
They're
That's probably why
they're
it's
not
like
the main ones.
no. That's booty. Don't tell me though, because I still need to
A couple
watch.
weeks ago, I went and watched Sinners with Michael B.
Oh,
Jordan.
dude, how was
Yeah.
that?
That one was good, man.
You know, it's based off of the.
That one was good.
Is it the 7 Deadly Sins?
Mm-hmm.
They're in there.
Yeah,
Like if
each one.
certain characters are like what is it,
Envy,
envy,
gluttony.
There's
I gotta watch that movie.
I
It's
Yeah.
cool. I
I-
like it. It was a
wonder
good
if
one.
I wonder
My-
if it's on Apple already.
Michael B. Jordan was a good. Did good.
yeah.
And then that Josh Allen's wife, she did pretty good too.
Yeah. I don't know the actress name. But yeah. And Snow
Yeah, I
White,
gotta
Snow
check it
White
out.
still tanking.
Still taking.
I want to go.
Fucking
I want to
Snow
go watch
White.
that Final Destination one coming out this
yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
Hey, when I was
Final
younger,
Destination 5.
when I was younger and I watched those, I had to sleep with my parents for like a month.
The
really?
Saw ones too, right?
Bro, I actually
No, that one the most. You know why? That's when I realized like we don't have control over death.
No.
Like
the first one?
yeah,
talking about the
all
first
of
one,
them,
right?
All of them.
No, but which is the one that made you like
the scariest one for me.
"Mames, I'm gonna sleep with my parents.
The scariest one for me was the one with the highway
The
accident.
logs.
With
I think
the
that was
logs
the
and
yeah, I
third
think
shit.
that was
Bro, I
second or
always
third
think
one.
about that shit.
That one was the scariest one for me.
Yeah.
I always think about that
Might
one.
even be the second.
Because at one point, this guy wants to shoot himself, right, with the gun,
Oh yeah.
and the gun wouldn't.
it wouldn't go
It
off.
wouldn't go off because
That wasn't his.
it wasn't his time. It wasn't how death wanted it.
Damn.
And that freaked me out. That scene right there.
Damn. Yeah, I know that.
Mamá.
Mamá, me duele el culo. Big Daddy was here.
No, Daddy, don't touch me there.
No, Daddy, no.
That was crazy.
No, Daddy, no, no, mames.
You just got that?
I know, I just got it.
No, Daddy, don't touch me there.
Hey, no Diddy.
Fuck.
Yeah,
No, Diddy. Yeah. Oh,
No,
man.
but yeah, no, that movie. I mean, dude, I literally bought. So when Blockbuster was going out of business, I literally bought all the Final Destination movies,
Yeah.
like on DVD, because they were used copies or it's hella scratched
Yeah,
and shit. But dude, the first one really got to me because I was like, damn, you're
yeah.
going on that plane. That's why I was always like, fuck, I never want to go on a plane.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, if I told my wife ever, I was like, if I have a fucking dream, I am not getting on that fucking.
Fuck no.
I was like, fuck that. But yeah, that was I want to watch that fifth movie.
You imagine you like you actually having that, because the main character always has the vision of it happening, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that's you and how crazy you'd look?
Yeah.
Get me off the fucking plane!
Get me
Yeah.
off the plane.
Fuck
man.
that! Yeah, I would freak out.
Hey, and they always convince people to get off with them.
Yeah, it's the people that they get off with them. Those are the fuckers dying. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't think I would be able to convince people like, hey, you all need to get off with me, because I just saw this crazy vision.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, realistically, people would be like, this
Yeah,
loco
this
este
stupid.
güey. I'd
this
get off.
crazy-
I'd get off.
Ta marihuano el güey.
Yeah.
Get this crazy guy off the plane.
That's what my parents would say.
If you
Ta marihuano.
hey, if you were to see an older version of yourself and that person was like, hey, I'm you, but I'm from the future, would you fucking believe yourself?
I mean, if he
It
looked
just-
like me,
If
Yeah,
it looked
if
like
it looked
you
like
and
me,
you're
kind
just
of,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
like if he looked like me, obviously older,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I'm you, but
Damn.
from the future.
where'd you get those Gucci shoes?
Yeah.
It's something.
Would you believe yourself and you'd be like, hey, you got to listen to me and do everything I say?
Why the fuck you got baby oil all over you, bro?
Shit. What's that on your nipples?
I'd do it.
You'd listen?
Yeah, I'd listen.
would
Isn't
listen?
that crazy? Yeah. I also watch a lot of sci-fi stuff, so it's like,
Like, bro, future us comes in the room right
Yeah.
now and is like, you're gonna need to stop this fucking podcast today.
yeah.
I'd be like, wait, why?
Why? Tell us why.
Get on the podcast, tell us why.
Get on the. Hey, this is Alan. Hey,
This is Al from the future. Dude,
this is Alan from the future.
what's on your nipples?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Um,
But a lot of crazy stuff is happening. The new pope, that's awesome. The wars, well, little mini wars that's going on. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Have you heard what's happening with Russia and Ukraine? Or
Aren't they settling for a deal?
they're trying to. I heard.
I think United States is trying to help them, but
Well, the United States is pushing.
they're pushing, but they're getting like a tit for tat. You know, like we're gonna give you money, but you're gonna give us resources to your minerals.
Well, I mean, why are we just giving them money
Of
for
course.
free?
No, of course. I don't think we should give anybody money for free.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. Because they're really rich in the minerals that they have and stuff like that. But they're not getting any land back. Like all the land they lost, they're not getting it back. So like
So they're making a new map.
pretty much.
Russia.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, and that's why Russia's not really happy and pretty much
Because they want all of it, no?
because they want all of it. They want it all back.
Yeah.
And they don't want for the Ukraine to be a part of NATO. And it's like because
Because originally the plan was there couldn't be any more new NATO countries near Russia,
Yep.
and then slowly a bunch of them started joining.
Yeah.
So that's why they got upset.
Yep.
Well, that's one of the reasons they got upset.
Dang. I need to follow this more because
it impacts.
I really don't know shit about it. If you really think about it, for me to come on here and explain myself to it, I just know the current events. I guess
this is why this is one of the main reasons why I didn't vote this year is because nobody had plans on what's happening overseas.
Yeah.
And what happens overseas, it highly impacts the United States. Like everything that other countries do is it impacts us, you know, like for instance, like I said, if India were to get bombed again and they were to lose all their stuff, gas prices would go up.
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of our oil from there. You know, like I think we get a lot of our grains from Ukraine. That's why food went up. Because we get a lot of our grains and a lot of our food from them. That's why like the inflation on groceries went up.
Oh, talking about inflation, did you see that? What about all these tariffs on China? That's crazy.
How he went down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I saw they went down
there's a pause
10%.
though.
115, I saw.
No, but there's a 90-day pause on it.
Yeah. I thought they went down back to 10%.
10%?
Yeah.
Because,
But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm...
on all products.
Yeah, on all products.
Because, some products are super high even before.
Yeah. But
Maybe I saw something about
think
a certain product.
I think they just countered his bluff. And we're like, all right, go for it. You know what I mean? I think they're just like, go for it. Try it.
So where I noticed the biggest spike for the stuff I get is like the speakers that I buy. I checked them. I mean, because I wasn't gonna buy more, but I did get on the website because I usually go on the website just to look at shit.
Yeah.
And I did notice that all the speakers that I get, they have parts from China, obviously.
Yeah.
And bro, they went up $500.
Good Lord.
They were so to buy it new, like the ones I have now, to buy them new, they were $2,000,
That's that new.
and now they're $2,500. Same speaker.
That's not even shipping and handling.
And when I bought the very first ones, this was like 4 years ago. When I bought the very first ones,
Yeah.
they were $1,500. So in the span of like 5 years, it went up $1,000
Jeez.
from its original price.
Yeah.
And it's wild. It's freaking crazy.
Yeah. A lot of material stuff is
I was
going
like,
up.
no, there goes DJing.
Yeah.
I mean, everything.
So with that being said, do you bump up your prices? Like, does one when they have that kind of?
So I bumped up my prices for 2025 because I had
That's what I
to.
meant.
Yeah. But nobody wants to pay. I mean, let me rephrase that. Not that nobody wants to pay, but nobody sees the value on paying more. You know.
Yeah.
Like if they paid me $1,500 in 2001.
Yeah.
Or I mean, 2021
Yeah,
after COVID.
Yeah.
Or 2022 after COVID.
For sure.
And my prices went up now because cost of gas, just anything, travel, just my expenses itself. Because everything, Like even where I get my music, that cost has gone up like 30%. Where I get my music, and you know, the music you could just, you know, just even if you do your own edits, like paying for subscriptions, like
True.
like YouTube or just anything, like even listening to new music on Spotify, like even that went up. Because I remember I used to pay $9.99 for Spotify. Now I'm paying $19.99. Like that's fucking wild.
That's crazy.
I remember when I was paying $11.99 for Netflix, and now it's like $25.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and that's depending on what package you have.
yeah, and the thing is, like, my preparation time for weddings is just crazy.
Yeah.
Like the time, I guess the time is where we make most of our money because it is time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for a wedding, I'm putting in 40 to 50 hours.
Damn.
And the wedding's only 6 hours, you know, like, but you got to prepare in that time. If you're not prepared for the wedding, like the wedding's not going to go good.
Yeah. And you get a bad rep.
Yeah. Cause obviously you want people to, you know, have their first dance, special dance with their parents, special dance with family members, whatever. So you got to prepare for that. You got to prepare on what you're going to say. So my prices go up based on that, how much time I have to put into the gig.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like people are like, fuck that.
I don't know.
DJ Alan's too expensive. We can't.
Yeah. But you get what you pay for, though. You get a $500 DJ, you're going to get a $500 DJ, right?
True.
Like,
yeah. And I mean, what I base my stuff is on you know, like I have high quality equipment.
Yeah.
Like I value that. Maybe the client, they don't give a shit that I have a $2,000 speaker,
right?
You know, and
they don't even know,
and that I have 4 of those.
Yeah.
Like they don't care about that. But I feel like, you know, you get to the point where you're just like, for a while, for like 8 years, I didn't raise my prices because I was like, damn, like if I raise my prices, I'm not gonna do it. I raised my prices and it was good, and then COVID hit, and then after that, people are like, they're not biting no more, dude.
Yeah.
Like they're not, you know, they're just like, we'll just play music off of Spotify with the speaker. With the Bluetooth speaker, that fucking JBL speaker. Hey, whoever has that, I hope it breaks down.
Thinking for my business. Hey, it's actually a couple weeks ago, I was at T-Post.
Okay.
Whiskey Brown?
Whiskey Brown was at T-Post? Damn.
On the mic, you know,
they should put a little plaque for you there.
DJ Rockwell.
Where was I at?
Oh, you were with DJ Rockwell?
DJ Rockwell,
and who else was there?
And
Sparza?
DJ Sparza, yeah.
Okay.
DJ Sparza is actually my cousin.
Oh, is
Somos
it?
primos.
Primo, Kyle.
Yeah, but no, it was fun. It's fun to get on the mic and kind of hype people up. Like
We need to get that fool on here to talk about some real estate.
Oh man, let's do it. I'm
Yeah,
sure he'd be
that'd be
down.
cool, yeah.
I'm sure he'd be down. And no, it was pretty fun. You know, like it's my experience with that. You know, it's fun, and it's fun to get the people going, and then just the random shit that I kind of come up with.
I've seen your videos. I was like, stay away.
I get them fucking going. You know what I mean? Like it's like. It feels good to be behind a mic.
Hey,
like,
you
it's
should
just
just start.
natural.
You should just start like titties.
Hell yeah.
Fucking around.
No, I should do something. No, but it's just it feels natural, and it feels good to be behind the mic.
That's good, man.
And just to get people fucking, you know, just
to
to
get
get them
people
out there
fucking.
dancing and fucking. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No oil.
Yeah, or that.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I
it's
haven't been
fun.
to T-Post yet. I wanted
Really?
to check it out.
It's pretty cool sometimes.
Yeah, it's a dope spot. The food is good. The drinks are good. I've always had good service. The owner seems cool. He, you know, so I haven't gotten on the bull, and I don't plan on it because I'll probably get my ass thrown off. Then I'll throw my back out. But
Oh, I thought you were gonna throw it back.
Pause.
I was like, God damn.
pause. You know what I'm saying? I haven't said that in a while.
1500.
Well, yeah, but you know that experience is fun. Like that's pretty dope.
That's cool, man. I heard the vibe is pretty legit.
Yeah, it's a good vibe. A lot of country folks. You know, there's actually, I was quite surprised they put Mark's favorite song, El Caballo Dorado. I think
Oh shit!
Yeah. And
That's
this,
your favorite song, Mark?
No, I get down to it though.
He's
Oh
down.
shit!
There was a country white girl, and she knew the whole steps, and I was like,
"Whoa, bro!
the fuck?"
I've played it at the high schools, and the white kids they're dancing
They
it.
know it, and
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I feel so fucking stupid. I don't know it, but this girl, fucking Colgate smile, white
it's-
teeth looking ass.
Colgate
Well, it's-
smile.
It's a country song
It
originally.
is, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
Achy
the-
Breaky Heart,
Achy,
yeah.
Achy Breaky Heart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's the same steps. It's just
Don't break my heart.
El
achy,
Caballo Dorado
breaky
is just so much faster. Yeah.
What's wait, but
No,
there's
no,
two
that's
different-
that's a different one. That's a
No, it's the same thing.
the Caballo de Rodeo.
Yeah.
It's not the same as Achy Breaky.
But wait,
The
isn't there
No
two?
Rompas Más is the Achy Breaky one.
Yeah, but then they just speed it up.
No, it's different. It's a different song. Mark.
No.
Yeah, the no Rompas Más and then Caballo de Rodeo.
I
Yeah.
don't fucking
It's
know,
different
man.
song, bro.
Swear.
I swear.
So why
different
does
song.
it starts the same though?
Yeah, but it's a different song.
I don't know.
They just
man.
speed
You're
it
asking
up.
The wrong one.
No, it's different. Watch it out. Where's my phone? Where's
They
my
just
phone?
speed it
He's a
up.
DJ.
Watch out.
Oh, man.
Mark, I've played that song like 1,000 times, I think, in my whole
And then which one's the different one?
DJ career. So, mira.
A ver las
It's-
nalgas.
Okay, Diddy.
No, Diddy. Pause.
Okay, this is Achy Breaky Heart. Like, that's the resemblance. Dun, dun. And then
But
it's like,
that's the one where they do the line dancing in Spanish, right?
yeah, the slow line dance.
And that's when they're like fist pumping at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Stomping, do the fist pump.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then they do that. Like, yeah, and then
But wait, look, I want to hear the beat though.
okay,
Let's hear the beat drop.
that's the or they're pumping the fist.
Right?
Yeah.
Same thing, no?
I want to hear
And
the
it's
beat.
like-
First, hold on, let's hear the beat.
And English is like breaky
Yeah,
heart.
yeah,
Touch my butt.
yeah. Oh shit. Pause.
Rub it on my nipple.
Oh,
And I'll get up on you like a horse. Aye.
Okay.
Okay.
But wait, doesn't it speed up?
No. This one stays the
never
same,
speeds
same
up.
speed. No.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
this is the one that speeds up.
It's just,
I swear it's the same shit. They just speed it up though.
No, watch it out. Watch.
Okay, yeah.
And then
Okay.
Sounds the same to
and
me.
then
It starts the same.
And then it's a
starts the same.
and then dun dun.
It just sounds like a faster version, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I mean, it does, but on this one, it's like no rompas más. You can't. It doesn't. You know,
I don't.
the speed is faster. The BPM is
That
crazy,
is faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for sure faster.
but it's not the same beat.
You didn't convince me.
That's when I see
I'm
Tony
gonna have a
fucking-
Colombian girl
I
tell
see
you
Tony.
about that.
I see Tony just fucking. I see the look in his eyes, and he's about to fucking.
He's about to get up and dance it.
Depends where we're at.
Hell no,
Bro, but you know what gets me about country songs? Like, they try to do a line dance to everything.
Yeah, to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And they dance to the music. I mean, they dance to the
the
words,
words.
not the music.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
That throws me off.
I mean, where's the fucking song? that,
I actually like country.
this one,
Oh yeah,
this
I like
one right
it
here.
too.
They do a country line dance to this song. Watch it out.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Oh shit.
Get it, Adam. Get it.
hey,
Get it.
They even-
Hey.
if we had video.
They even do it to country Nelly Country Grammar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
I'm going down, baby.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah, dude. There's some music that.
But they'll do anything, any kind of.
Oh, even this one.
What the?
Yeah,
hell?
dude.
How?
I don't know. Country's not country
They
no
just
more.
have their
After
own-
Beyonce, it's not country no more.
She ain't country.
I don't know what she
She's
is.
Miss Carter.
She ain't. That shit is whack.
Hey, al rato a Case también con Miss Carter. Miss Carter was dragged.
Oh man, that.
1500.
He ain't never. Jay-Z will never go to court. Like that fool's untouchable.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, ain't nobody gonna touch him.
Nah.
Nobody gonna touch him. Pause.
But yeah, Mark, it's the same.
I-
It's
yeah.
different song.
It's a different song, guys.
Yeah, it's like Cotton Eye Joe.
He's not convinced.
convinced, but it's all right.
They go crazy for that song.
Hell yeah. You know which other song to go crazy is
Cupid Shuffle.
No, fucking Sweet Caroline. They fucking
Ba,
go
ba,
crazy.
ba.
It doesn't even say pa 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 in the song. Just
No.
people put that in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
I mean, I don't fucking.
You know, the first
I
time
don't
I
really
heard that song was the movie Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I heard it was when I played it at a wedding and everybody was like singing along and I was like, it doesn't say.
Yeah, you want to get
Pom,
white?
pom,
You
pom.
want to get white people going? Play that fucking song.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh, you know what other one? The Inslee Brothers.
Which one?
which one?
You've been so good to me. You make me
Oh.
wanna shout.
Oh, yeah, shout.
But the fast version.
the Inslee or the Isley?
The Isley, sorry.
Oh no, yeah.
I said Inslee. Not the mayor. No, not the governor of Washington.
That's all right. I thought Israel was a country.
Yeah. I don't know where you got that from.
I don't fucking
What's Brazil
know.
a nation?
get that
Wait,
from,
it is. Oh
Es que
shit.
sabe.
No, dude, fucking some crazy ass shit though. In this crazy.
In today's
Crazy
times
world.
right now, we going through some shit. You know, and then they're still doing that Metcalf and was it Metcalf and that one case. I mean, you know, with the track stars stabbing that other kid, they're still going through that.
Oh yeah, how's
They-
that going?
Well, everything's kind of under wraps because the witnesses are minors, so it's kind of hard to get statements from minors because legally you can't.
You can't.
You
yeah.
can't make that public. So that's what's making it difficult.
Dang.
There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff that you can keep up on, that you should be keeping up on. I saw that Mahmoud Khalil, that guy that got arrested for being a Palestine protester, or not a protester.
Yeah.
He was with Palestine, but he
Yeah.
got released. You know, he's a green card holder. He just got released, and I saw that I think Harvard is giving him like a buku amount of money grant, you know, for him for what he went through and stuff. Harvard.
Hey, did you see that? The McMahon,
Oh yeah. When she wrote a letter to
Harvard,
and
and
then
then they corrected
they
it.
countered it by correcting it.
Oh shit! I
That
don't
is
even know what
crazy.
they corrected, but that's nuts.
How does someone like that end up with that kind of job?
That's
like-
what I'm saying, bro. You
like-
fake it till you make it.
Like, I don't even think the other two chicks, Pam Bondi, whatever her name is, and then this other one, like, I don't even think they're qualified for those jobs.
Well, you know the chick from Homeland Security.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Bro, so today she put out a statement that she would like she requested money for a new Gulfstream jet because hers was getting old.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
wild.
How's that fucking like possible?
Yeah. And meanwhile, all she's doing is cosplaying and going around with ICE
Yeah.
agents and arresting people. That is crazy.
Bro, she should cosplay in lingerie and maybe start an OnlyFans because
She
her
might.
her career is probably not gonna last a long
No,
time.
man, no.
That's
No.
crazy.
Yeah. And then you know that, did you see that the guy, what was he, head of security? I don't know what his position was, but the guy that he got his, he added that reporter to a group chat,
Oh yeah, Matt. What the hell's his name?
but he got demoted to like a United Nations ambassador. He
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much
yeah.
got fired from his job
What
because
the hell was his name? See, that's how
yeah,
unimportant he is to me.
no, yeah, I don't remember either, but he pretty much got fired and got demoted.
Yeah.
Because he did actually add that reporter to that group chat when they were bombing Gaza and doing all that stuff.
I heard Pete Hegseth is on his way out too.
It's just he hired a whole bunch of unqualified people to be in his
Yeah,
department.
that's like
I mean,
like if I'd hire a plumber to do the concrete.
yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe they know how to do it.
I knew they were crumbling. I knew they were gonna crumble as soon as they were demoting then demoted Ramaswamy Vivek. You know, when he was in that party, and then they're like, "Nah, we don't want you." Like, I knew, man, he don't even know who he's got in his administration,
Bro, and
Right.
what's happened to Doge? I haven't heard a lot from it. Like nothing in the last couple months.
Nothing.
Oh,
I think
in the
he
last month, I guess.
he resigned from that position too, because he wanted to go back to his company because his company's taking a big
Dip,
drop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah.
buying Teslas
No.
or blowing up.
Nobody trusts him.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy how
He should have just stayed in his lane.
how in 100 days things can change.
And
A
how
lot.
and how like they accepted all these.
I've been working out for 100 days. I'm still fat.
Me too.
Me too.
How they accepted all these immigrant white Africans to the United States.
South
Oh,
Africa.
yeah. South Africans, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? How like other people are actually seeking asylum, and you're like, nah, I don't care. We don't want nobody. We don't want nobody. But you're gonna get all these other people. Like that shit. That make sense, man.
Are these the guys with the gold card? That $5 million gold card?
I don't even know what happened to that.
Nothing. He
flashed it one
he
time. He's
doesn't
like,
even
"This
know-
is the card."
He doesn't even know what the hell he's saying half the time. Like you can't even take him serious. Like if you
Yeah,
voted,
you can't.
if
He's
you
just
voted
full
for
of
him,
shit.
if you voted for him, you should feel duped because he ain't even doing the shit he said he was gonna be doing.
Yeah, eggs are still $24 for the fucking
So
for the 5 dozen.
Did you see he's
Yeah.
taxing that new bill they passed? They're still going to tax your overtime,
Oh,
your
yeah.
tips, your
Yeah,
social security.
Overtime is still on. Yeah, como tú dices, Mark. The tips, they're
It-
still taxing you on that, guys.
They're
Don't.
still gonna tax. I'm gonna
You
get
know,
my
the
money.
only thing I like that he's done so far, well,
That's all right.
not too
It's
many
okay,
things,
it's
but
okay.
that I like that he's done so far is
This is a safe space.
what he did
See?
with Israel,
Yeah, that he stopped there.
the aid and
Yeah,
all that.
Netanyahu's fucking crazy. He was already. He was pretty much like Donald Trump. He was being investigated and all that stuff. before
Andaba
all this
mamando
stuff.
culo el güey.
Yeah, all that stuff. He should have never been
Bro,
there.
If you don't know, you do some research. How much power that state of Israel has over the United States, man. It's crazy.
That's
Oh.
wild. Yeah, do
You know-
your
you
research.
know,
on
There's
that.
Trump was doing a deal with Pakistan.
Yep.
And the reason he's not going to Israel and they got into this conflict was because whatever his name is, stupid ass name.
Netanyahu.
Yeah, that guy found out and le estaba reclamando at Trump like, hey, why didn't you tell me about this deal
Yeah.
that's happening here and what am I going to get out of it?
Yep.
And then Trump was like, bro, you bugging. Like, I don't have to tell you about what's happening.
Yeah, Trump's still butthurt with Netanyahu because he congratulated Joe Biden when he won. So Trump's like, man, fuck you.
Well,
Like-
because he knew that Biden was just going to...
Oh yeah, he's gonna give him everything he wants, and then like they're trying to force the United States to have beef with Iran and for having a nuclear power plant, like a nuclear program, but they use it for like their electronics and all that stuff. They don't use it to make bombs and stuff. But since Iran is the only one that can compete with Israel, that's why Israel wants to destabilize them. And the United States is like, okay, we'll see what we can do.
We'll get back to you.
We'll get back to you. So let me take it back. When Obama was president, Iran didn't have any type of like any boundaries on what they had, right? When Obama came, he was like, nah, we need to make sure like you guys have the capability of nukes, you guys have all that stuff, so we're gonna make a fucking deal. They made a deal, right? And this has never happened in any of the years where no president has ever been able to make a deal with Iran. What did Donald Trump do when he was his first presidency? He fucking tore that shit up. Tore it up. He was like, nah, I don't like it. Obama did it. Fuck that. Yeah.
That's wild.
And now that they're trying to make a new deal, Iran's like, nah, we don't trust you. Like, we don't trust you. Like it's hard. Like, nah, fuck that. So it's like, so now Israel's just, keep on like nudging the United States. Like, hey, what about Iran? They got nukes. Like, hey, go take them out. Yeah. It's crazy. Like the stuff
That's wild. Dude.
that place is trying to get the United States to do their dirty work. Like we always have been.
Ya estamos de pendejos.
I think
todo.
they pretty much said they're going to take over Palestine, no?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're going to make like I guess
They already ruined it.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen pictures of it? It's like destroyed. Like everything's destroyed.
Yep.
And like even if people go back, like what are they gonna go back to?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Trump Plaza, bro.
That's Gaza, isn't it?
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
Gaza. Sorry.
Because that's the different 2 locations,
Yeah.
right? Am I correct or not?
I mean, it's Palestine.
Palestine.
look
Yeah.
Yeah,
at the-
Gaza
look at the
is the
map, look
Gaza
at the map.
Strip, but it's still Palestine.
Yeah. So it doesn't that have like a beachfront?
Did.
It did, right? So yeah, he's right on that with the Trump thing because they saw how much money. What is that place that everybody likes to go to? Dubai. They see how much money Dubai is making. They wanna capitalize that and make that the next Dubai.
Bro, Dubai is wild.
Yeah,
I want to go there.
yeah. That's the one place where it's like, there's no crime really goes on in Dubai.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking strict, and they don't. I don't think they do alcohol there.
No alcohol.
Right? No alcohol. No, they're super
dry.
strict. Super strict.
Damn.
I think Saudi.
As long as they have like some Gatorade or some shit, like I'm down.
Yeah, they're very strict on what they do and what you can and can't do out there. I think Saudi Arabia is one. They're kind of like leaning back on all this other stuff that they want, that you can kind of drink there and you can kind of do some stuff, because WWE, a lot of places have been going there, like WWE, UFC. I don't know about NFL, but like a lot of companies, American companies, are starting to do business.
There's a
with
lot of
Saudi-
Mexican
Saudi-
companies too.
Saudi Arabia?
I saw a lot of Mexican companies in Dubai.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, that's badass.
it's booming. It's booming.
It's booming.
You know what's crazy? When the media here wants to sell us pictures of other countries and they make it look like it's ghetto or look ugly,
And it's
or
not-
they're not really advanced,
Yeah.
civilized.
yeah.
But then you really see pictures like, and it's like
Or
they
you
have
or you
beautiful.
go, you go to
or
the
you
places,
go
yeah.
and you see beautiful cities with beautiful architecture, and it's like
Culture,
they want us to think that these countries are like uncivilized when they're not.
shitholes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my-
and they're not.
fuck Fox News.
I mean,
Okay.
Any news on TV.
Obviously,
like, don't trust
there's
them.
gonna be
That's how-
parts
yeah.
in every country where it's ugly and it's
Yeah, just
you
like
know,
here.
I mean, go to
Yeah.
Philadelphia and you'll see some
Detroit.
crazy stuff there.
Go to Detroit.
Oh, bro, you go to Seattle, you see all the homeless.
Yeah,
Like
Tacoma.
it's crazy. Yeah,
I actually went to Seattle this weekend. It was
yeah. How was it?
I'm actually going to Seattle. this
Hey, what are you going for,
weekend. I'm
Hector?
gonna see Kendrick and SZA.
Hey,
They not like us.
I like SZA.
Hey, bend that ass over.
I don't
Kendrick
even know
not
that.
so
Isn't
much.
that Drake?
Make that breathe. No, SZA sings that song. She's gonna perform it. She's gonna shake your ass.
Yeah,
She's gonna shake
Nah,
her ass.
That's not. That's,
Hey, you know that's
Sexy
crazy.
Red.
Yeah, but SZA is on that track too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's
What?
the one that says, "And you ain't gonna hide me."
Oh shit. Okay. Nah, but I don't twerk.
But
I don't twerk. I dwerk.
but you're gonna
You know what
see
that
her
is?
twerk.
You know what that is?
No.
That's when you twerk your dick. Yeah, exactly.
I call it the weasel.
We call that
the weasel
the
dance.
weasel dance. Exactly. That's dwerking.
Dork.
Think about it.
Oh yeah, she does sing that song.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that she's in a tour with this guy and she performs the song that she has with her?
I know that's what people were saying. That's what people. But you know, it's.
I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be because my daughter's going to that concert too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
My daughter and then one of my coworkers is going too. She was telling me about it. I was like,
Oh, she's going
stay
too.
safe, yeah.
Good to be
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
What are you going with, Hector?
Make that
I'm
ass.
actually going
Sexy
with
red.
my, no, hell no. I'm actually going with my daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter going, yeah.
Nice.
Father-daughter thing.
Your oldest
Ah,
one?
shit.
Yeah, my oldest daughter, Abigail.
Nice.
That's good, man.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
A little
Yeah,
bonding
it should
time.
be fun, yeah.
I was gonna take my daughter, but I'm gonna be at Wild Horse this weekend.
Let me correct
Okay,
myself. My
okay.
daughter and my niece. We're
And
going.
your
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm be staying at a homie's house.
Oh yeah.
My compadre, actually.
Hey.
Compadre Joaquin.
Nice.
And my comadre
Joaquin el
Michelle.
de los Llanos.
Yeah.
It's-
El de los Llanos.
like a-
Where the fuck is that?
That's like I think like a narco or something.
Oh, shit.
Javier el de
do
los
you-
Llanos.
what do you
or
sell?
something like that. I don't know.
Coca?
Marijuana.
Bidets. Bidets.
Fuck. Have you used one?
No, well, I kinda, but
Yeah.
Kind of.
I don't think
There's
it-
no kind of. What? Hey, once
Either
it shoots, you can't. There's no going back.
Yeah. Once it goes
There's
up
no
your
kind
ass-
of up top.
Once it goes up your ass, you're P. Diddy.
I don't think the pressure was there.
Oh,
it
oh,
needed
oh.
more pressure.
Trust me, it was there.
You just didn't feel it?
Nah, fucking maybe I have a big asshole.
Already?
Already.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, there's hella baby oil, but just kidding. No, but
Jumped in the pool
I know. I was like, fuck, I didn't jump in this pool.
after you UTIs.
That's
mean.
gross,
That's
man.
fucked up, dude. No, but
Poor girl.
yeah, no, I'll.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's And then to hear all that, like, you imagine her husband just sitting there, just listening on to all that stuff.
I mean, I assume that you've already heard this,
I'm
Like
yeah.
she's already
Previously.
told you.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
sure, yeah. I
And
mean,
you-
she wrote a book about
and
it.
you kind of just have to accept it because it's surpassed, you know.
Yeah, she wrote a book on it, and she got like 30 mil from him, like a settlement. So it's. Yeah,
So-
I'm curious to know like the.
So what do you guys think about that? Like,
I think that he's wrong for all that stuff, but he's just a sexual degenerate. That he was just that much into sex. I don't think that he should be charged for the federal charges, but definitely for the domestic ones.
yeah,
Because again, I don't understand how a person can have that much control over another person. Like I'll never get it. Like I'll never understand that. But that's what she said. You know, I loved him so much that I did what I had to do.
I mean, is there such love? Like that's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, and then there was another female witness. She's going by Jane Doe. That people actually believe that that's 50 Cent's baby mama. That she was also in a relationship with P. Diddy, and that she had to go through the same thing. Like, you can only be with me if you do the freak offs. And that's the only way you're
shit.
going to be with me.
Damn.
So it's like, I don't know, you know? I don't know. Like, you're a grown adult. You could say no and you could walk away. But I don't know, you know what I mean?
maybe she's just,
Love will make you do some crazy
or maybe
things,
the
man.
lifestyle. Maybe
True.
that's what she.
True.
Maybe she wanted the lifestyle.
Yeah, I can see the Cassie part because I can see, like, he groomed her, you know,
Yeah,
19. He probably
19.
groomed her, you know, and I guess he was obsessive over her.
Yeah, I bet.
Like,
But
she couldn't even talk to, like, any other producers because he was, you know, he was supposedly her producer, and she recorded hundreds of songs and only put one album out and one mixtape. But what's a mixtape, you know? So she only ever put that first album out.
so with that being said, do you think that she got used to the lifestyle and that's what made her kind of fall in love into that position? Because obviously Hector,
Yeah.
your normal lifestyle now,
Yeah.
you're making, you know, whatever you make a year,
Yeah.
boom. I come in and I'm like, hey, Hector,
Pause.
I got this baby oil and
rub it on your body.
and I got $30 million.
Damn.
Like, and I'm going to give you 15 million.
Yeah.
Let's rub the baby oil.
I mean,
Let's get on the baby oil train.
assuming I'm a female, single female, no kids, no. Yeah. I mean,
Big-
I could see the incentive. I
Big
could
butt.
Yeah. I could see someone falling for that lifestyle.
Yeah,
I
like-
could see it.
Like they experienced the lifestyle and now they're like, oh shit, I haven't put anything out. For example, her,
Yeah.
an album and a mixtape.
Yeah.
And now she's used to that lifestyle and she can't get away from that lifestyle. Like that's what she's used to.
Right.
And I think a lot of people fall into that category because obviously if somebody has money and they're offering you this lifestyle, you're not going to go back to El Rancho and flip tortillas
Right.
when you can have this other lifestyle. I mean, obviously money is a big thing in this
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. I could see that, but I can see it from that perspective. But then from the other perspective of like, you could just easily walk away.
And
You know what I mean? Like,
maybe she got too deep.
maybe, but
Maybe the pool was 6 feet.
yeah, maybe. Well, that he only wanted big fucking yonkers, you know, like big old. Anyways, but like, I mean, there was an escort. His name was the Punisher. Why do you think his name was the Punisher?
1500.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because it's like, I guess my morals wouldn't let me go down that route.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
morally, it would be wrong, and I know it'd be wrong. So I really couldn't go that route. So I don't know, you know. But again,
Well, what about this?
yeah.
Why if there was no domestic
If there was-
abuse, no
yeah.
domestic violence, just purely two adults consensual to this, to these
Lifestyle.
acts, yeah,
Yeah.
to these lifestyles. That changes a lot.
If there was no domestic, yeah, because then there wouldn't be any case.
Yeah, like if he didn't beat the shit out of her, drag her out of the
Yeah.
hotel, like none of that.
yeah,
Like, did she fall in love with the money or did she fall in love with the dude?
that's the question.
But it's because a lot, like at the beginning, a lot of times, you know, you got to sell yourself as a man. So like sometimes a lot of dudes will like, you know, paint this picture of this lovely lifestyle, and they keep it up for a certain amount of time, and then eventually their real selves come out, and by then you're already in love. You know
Yeah, you're already hooked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they get sold a dream. And I mean, when they started dating, he was still married to his first wife, Kim Porter. Like, so, and he ended up divorcing her to get with Cassie. So
And then did she pass away
she
before
passed
or
away
after?
She passed away maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Damn.
So it's like, I mean, what do you think that lady?
Yeah, what did
was-
she go through?
Right, and she ain't never speaking her piece. And
hey, she's probably just happy that he left her for that other one.
Probably. And his kids, his family is listening to all this stuff. P. Diddy's family is listening to everything that is being said.
Bro, that's fucking wild,
Right?
dude.
Like both families are listening. Like Cassie's family is listening to what she had to go through. And so is P. Diddy.
I know everybody listening on the podcast. We came back to this because this is a big
No,
big story
it's a
right now.
Big story. It's one of the biggest stories in this era. Like there's not going to be any other like court case as big as this one. Not even, like I said, not Johnny Depp, not the Donald Trump one.
Maybe something will surprise us.
I'm actually pretty surprised right now in how like they cross-examined Cassie and how they just demonized her and made her look bad because
While she's pregnant.
she's
That's
pregnant,
wild.
because she did admit that she would hit him, that they had a domestic, you know what I'm saying? It was back and forth. She did admit that she would hire the escorts. She did admit that she would book these rooms. And, you know, they had nicknames for each other. And I don't remember what he would call her. I don't know. But it was gross to me. She would call him Pop Pop. That's what she would call her grandpa.
That's like the fool from the Smurfs.
Yeah. She would call him Pop
Papa-
Pop. But
Papa Smurf.
that's what P. Diddy had her call him. And he knew that that's what she called her grandpa.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's like something I heard. I'm like, that's disgusting. Like you would have her call you Pop Pop, and you knew that she would call
What it meant, yeah.
what it meant to her. Like that, yeah.
Fuck, bro.
No, it's crazy. Like
Gosh, when is the Netflix special coming out?
oh man, I know. And then the fact that there's no cameras in there, and all you get is like just reports from reporters or like pictures, you know, because he's gray. He's gray hair right now. Like, cause he would dye his hair.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't have access to that because the jails won't let a person have that. So he's like, what you think? What
He looks like Pop Pop.
Yeah, he does look like Pop Pop.
God.
Yeah, no, it's disturbing, you know, like the stuff that, like hearing all this stuff, like you think about it, and then like me and you, we have daughters.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you have female cousins, or you know, you just think about that. It's like, man, like if my daughter, if you know, my sisters,
Like what's her
like,
family thinking?
yeah,
of when
like
they're listening to
how do
this?
you just sit there and listen to that and not just feel like shit, you know, for not
for not
helping her escape that, or just like, what could I have done
differently?
you know? But
Fuck, dude.
Pete, I guess
It's like trying to help a drug addict. Like
yeah,
you can't help the person unless the person wants
wants
the
to
help from you.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah. Oh,
Cut.
and she was even forced to do freak offs on periods when she was on her period. Can you imagine the mess?
Let me ask you this: How much would you charge if you were a male escort? How much would you charge to do that?
If I was doing that,
Yeah.
and that was
Wait, hold on.
1500.
You just-
nah, if it
that was the
Pete-
wrong one, guys.
Like, let's say it's. I don't know because I don't know if I could perform while another man's watching. You got to keep in mind, like, he's in the corner watching.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get a male escort. We're gonna see if
Yeah.
Hector can perform next week.
No, but he's
Hey,
in
that's wild.
He's in the corner watching, and
That's some creepy ass.
he's like he's
demonic
pleasuring
stuff.
himself.
What? the
He's
fuck?
he's pleasuring himself while the escort is, and Cassie
Okay.
are having sex.
Let's say you had to though. Like, how much would you charge?
I don't know because I don't know if I could perform like that. But
1500.
yeah, probably like
1500.
at least 2 G's, at least minimum.
But okay, so you're
Each session.
Are you performing more than once
That's what each session.
each session?
Yeah.
I'd probably do.
Oh, and there was
I'd
this
probably
one.
do 1,000
There
a
was
session.
the escort said there was this one time when he saw.
Even me putting a number on that is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all are cheap as fuck.
How much would
Well,
you charge?
yeah, I mean,
Bro, he's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire. Yeah.
I'd be like 5.
At least.
like
huh?
5,000?
You're right. Bro.
Yeah.
5,000
Each
per
session or just that day?
Oh, okay.
I said
if
2
we're
G's
actually
per session.
if we're actually talking about like us Diddy, I was just talking in general,
like this
Diddy.
specific.
This is you.
Oh, this
this,
specific
like,
case.
yeah.
the girl's on her period.
Oh hell no!
Oh.
I'm asking this specific case. Like,
Okay,
she's
so-
on her period.
And I was the Punisher.
I mean, if that's what you want to be called.
Oh shit!
He
No way.
does want to be
hey.
called the Punisher.
That was
Well,
actually that was gonna be my next question. What would be your nickname? But
Shades of Jade. No, but like yeah,
Big panza.
and like the escort, he was like there was a time where I saw like he would beat her, and he's like, and I couldn't perform, and he pulled me aside and gave me a pep talk, gave me some Viagra, and we did our thing, and I told him that I climaxed in her, and they went to the other room, and this fool came back. He's like, did you nut? And he was like, yeah. He's like, because he liked the nut on himself.
He's like, no, you didn't.
He's like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And they kicked him out the room. He didn't get paid.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, that's fucking crazy. this whole case is wild, dude.
It's-
And
I'm telling you.
what are you supposed to do? Call the cops and be like, hey, they hired me to be an escort
Right?
and they're not paying me?
Yeah.
Take them to sue them? Take them to court?
Yeah,
like, do these people have pimps or what?
it was a business escort business. It was Cowboys and Angels, I guess is what they.
They probably
what
sent
called.
them a bill.
Yeah. I mean,
They probably sent him an invoice.
An invoice, yeah. They sent them an invoice
That's wild.
for time
No,
spent.
it's crazy.
For companionship.
the stuff
I
that
rubbed
they,
his back.
the stuff that they would do, and just the stuff that he would have her do. And this is just one person, like we ain't even talking about the other celebrities that
That were a part of that.
that were
yeah.
a part of the freak offs. We're just
Bro,
talking this
look at-
instant Cassie, and
It's
that's
a-
it.
Okay, so looking back in time, did you ever think something like this would go down with Sean Diddy Combs?
No,
Never, huh?
You?
Man, he was on top of the world.
He was
Like,
on
bro,
top of the world, vote or die.
Like me
that was his
DJing,
thing, yeah.
I feel kind of weird playing some of his songs.
What about R. Kelly?
También.
Yeah.
Like I think like when I play it,
Step
no,
to
no.
the
Name of love.
Fiesta.
Yeah.
Like I feel weird playing some of the songs because let me put it this way. I feel weird when I play the song and people look at me. Like, why the fuck you looking at me? Like
yeah.
it's a song. Like but people like judge you quick. So like I play the song and it's like
Yeah.
stare. I'm like
Hey.
Usually I don't do this.
Oh, shit. Go ahead, break them off a little bit of the remix.
I'm not trying to be rude,
but hey, pretty girl, I'm feeling you. The way you do the things you do.
I mean, at the end of the day,
I
like,
still fuck with R.
they
Kelly.
did what they did, but the music is just,
yeah, the music is not a part of that.
yeah, like, the music
What,
is.
Hey, what Dave Chappelle say? I'll pee on you. Drip, drip, drip. Oh, there's actually an instance in the P. Diddy thing where they peed in her mouth. Like
Jesus.
a male escort in P. Diddy.
I mean, if you
Was it
think
the
about
Punisher? Was it the Punisher?
Probably.
most
It was that Phillips guy. They used the Phillip. His last name was Phillips. They used him a lot.
Most
Captain Phillip.
most artists have done some crazy ass shit.
Because
You
they're
just
so
never
rich.
you just never hear about it.
Yeah, because they're so fucking rich.
Because then all of them would be canceled.
yeah.
Yeah, for example, all the stuff that happened with Trump.
Yeah.
Like, that's, I mean,
Did y'all hear
You know why he beat
Kanye?
that case,
Hey,
right?
did y'all hear Kanye's latest?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
bro, Kanye is weird.
His newest track.
His newest track was
But-
wild.
And I heard his interview
Have you heard
with
it?
academics.
I
and
haven't heard it,
Nah, I
no.
wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. That's on you.
I honestly should have heard it, but
His interview with
hear
academics.
it on your own time.
Yeah, yeah. His interview with academics when he was in his all black KKK outfit. That's crazy. That's because he's like, how?
and he's like ranting.
Yeah,
Fucking
on
wild,
his news song, he's like, "How could I be a Nazi when I'm the N-word?" You know that's what he says on his new song. That's one of his lines. He's like, "How could I be a Nazi when I'm that word, the N-word?" Like,
And people keep buying his shit,
Yeah.
bro.
it's because the reason why he goes hard on that, on that, and goes hard on Jewish people, is because that he feels that they make a lot of money off the pain and suffering of African Americans. So he's like, oh, okay, you guys like that? Well, let me say this to see if you like that. So that's the reason. That's his reasoning for why,
I see.
for what he's doing. You know, that's his counter for all this stuff. That's why he's doing what he's doing. Because they have profited on the pain and suffering of on African American people. So
what
like, I'm not saying it's right, but I understand why. But like, again, I'm not saying it's right. But am I saying? I mean, I can say it's wrong, but I'm not going to, because I feel like I'm very like, everybody has the right to say what they want. Say what you want. That's your right. Like, if you could even call me whatever slur you want, but best just know I'm gonna call you something back. You know, that's your right to say what you want, to feel how you want, and nobody should have that taken away from them, regardless if they're a fucking racist asshole or not. Say what you want to say. That's your right. Say, words don't hurt me. That's the way I personally see it. So.
Tony sleeping over there?
Yeah.
No, I just
He's
have
doing some research.
I just have a lot to say about it, but sometimes you just can't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I would totally understand. I mean,
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
This whole Diddy thing is just wild in itself, and it's crazy that we live in a world where this shit happens, and now we're just like, everybody's listening to these court cases and and all this shit, and like we said before on our show, like, this is our opinions, and not trying to hurt anybody or trying to make anybody feel attacked or just in general.
Say it, Tony. Say it. At the end of the day, what?
At the end of the day, just three guys just talking bullshit about our opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys need to do some research.
Yeah, do your own research for sure.
If you want to research that court case, go for it.
Yeah.
I think there's more to the world going on.
If you'd like for me to touch up more on the court case, I definitely will. I'm just kind of giving you the broad strokes.
The synopsis.
There's more stuff that I can say. Just let us know, and I'll
I
dive
think
deep into that.
I think as long as we have this court case going on, we'll do a little snippet in the show about it, just to keep people updated, because I want to see the transcripts. Like, what's going on really with this whole case? Like, these jurors have like a big ass job.
Yeah.
That either put this guy away or what's going on. Like, they're gonna have.
It's gonna be tough because at the end of the day, they can't be biased. Like being who he is, and then being who she is and what she went through. You can't really be biased. Like what he's being charged for is sex trafficking, and if it's not sex trafficking and it's domestic violence, you can't really charge him for what he's being accused of. You got to charge him for something else. That's a whole nother court case. And like we said, domestic violence is a misdemeanor. So be fucking looking at that because he's got a good case, you know, and he was smart about it the way he did it, from making her do all the
bookings and stuff,
all that stuff, you know, using her alias and you know, she would book rooms and do all this other stuff, and he has text messages of her saying, you know, I love you, doing all this stuff. So it's like she always came back, even after years of them, like a gap of 5 years of them not being together. She still came back.
Yeah, that's
so
freaking wild.
It's legally
that love was there.
Yeah, legally it's on his side, like, but morally it's wrong.
Like
You
for
know?
them,
Like,
that song, it reminded. What is love?
Yeah,
Baby, don't hurt me.
and
like,
he was hurting the shit.
Yeah.
He was hurting her bad. He was beating her up. Like she was dating Kid Cudi at the time. You know, like she was dating Kid Cudi, and she had to keep that a secret.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, I think back in 2018, 2019, maybe even 16, they were dating, right? They had to keep it a secret. P. Diddy found out. He whooped her ass. He set Kid Cudi's car on fire.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then they met up a week later. They had a meeting. They had a little, you know, all three of them. And he pretty much told her, you can't see him. Like, this is over. And then when Kid Cudi's like, what about my car? I guess P. Diddy looked at him and was like, what car? Because he's fucking P. Diddy. Like, what do you know? And then just left it there.
What car are you talking about?
He's like, what car? You mad? Take that.
He was probably like, bad boy for life.
Yeah, pretty
Fucker.
much. Damn.
That's wild.
He's
Dude.
probably like, you're lucky you're not next.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're lucky you're not your car.
Yeah. And there's word, like, the reason she was trying to go to the OVO Fest was because she was trying to get signed with Drake too. But there is word, like, Drake was potentially probably going to do the same thing, was to pimp her out, you know, for freak offs. I mean, maybe not to that extent, but yeah, I guess you'll never know.
Dang. What if there's another case with Drake?
There might be.
That's what I'm saying. If we really start looking at all these artists,
Yeah.
it's like all of them do it, man.
I mean, this is just like
Especially
the Harvey Weinstein case.
Yeah.
It was the same. It's not the same thing, but it's like it's pretty damn near close.
I mean,
you
it's
know?
all connected.
Rich
Yeah,
people.
Rich people.
Rich
Like they
people
were
do
all
whatever
hanging
they
out
want.
together.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm rich. I do what I want.
Yup.
That's what they say.
Jeffrey Epstein. That's another.
I
I
actually
feel like-
watched his
I
thing
feel
on
like,
Netflix. That's wild.
There's so much more powers that's going on in this than what we realize, and I do feel like P. Diddy is gonna take the fall.
You think so?
Yeah. I feel like all these people lately have been taking the fall, but there's far greater powers that are working.
Yeah.
Like R. Kelly, he just took the fall for, and like, what's his name? The old actor, what's his name?
Bill Cosby?
Cosby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all just taking the fall for people, man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure they did what happened, but I'm sure that they did it. Other people were doing it, and they're the ones taking the fall for it.
Yeah.
And I do feel like P. Diddy's gonna take the fall for, and he's taking the fall for several people.
Yeah. I agree with you.
And I think it's all connected.
Yeah.
Did he put the hit on Pac or what?
Yo, or Biggie. That's can you imagine if that came out?
Maybe that's like, maybe this case is the one that's gonna, yeah, me dejan en paz.
I mean, that's probably something that could probably get him out of jail. You know, I'd be like, all right, you know what? I got something for you. You
Maybe that's what he's waiting for.
you do
That would be
this.
huge.
You do this, and I'll give you this.
Maybe that's what he's waiting for.
That would be
That
huge.
would be crazy.
Imagine
Two of the
that.
cold cases, you know, that everybody worldwide knows. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you who killed Biggie and who killed Pac.
Yeah,
That's a fucking get out of jail card right there.
easy.
Witness protection program. Todo.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, he's still gonna have his millions. He'll have what 30% to like 40% of what he has. He's a billionaire. That's millions. So, right?
That's crazy.
I mean, but at the same time,
my friend.
he's never gonna stop making money, right? Because of his music.
Take that.
yeah, does he get to keep his music?
Yeah.
Yeah, because his music's not involved.
It's all
in that.
his.
Yeah.
It's all
It's all
his.
his.
It's all legally yours.
Bad Boy Records is his.
Yeah. So he's gonna be making money regardless.
Yep.
So the only thing he has to not involve is Bad Boy Records and whatever the shit that he's doing.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild.
Take that.
That's crazy.
We ain't
Going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
We can't be stopped now.
'Cause this baby oil for life. Man. You imagine he's just in the corner.
Nipple coming.
Oh, that's so
That's
gross.
fucking gross,
He
bro.
would-
Oh my God.
She would rub it on him.
Stop.
And he knew when they wouldn't. Yeah.
Coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Ow.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one of his. Look, this line.
Who's not? Oh,
That's my favorite line by him.
shit.
Fuck,
Who's
dude.
hot? Who's not?
Yeah.
He's not.
Not right now.
Where the Punisher at?
What would your nickname be? I want to hear this.
El Tortas, probably.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't know.
Tortas. That's crazy.
Henny bottle.
Henny battle. I don't know. It's hard to come up with a nickname when you're not a male prostitute.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, excuse me, a male escort.
Stripper, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did comment on Vibra's video
yeah.
on Vibe Nation on his what's something you would do different. I was like, I would work out hella and be a male stripper. That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I commented on his video.
Same.
Hey, and he commented, he's like, it's never too late. I was like, hey, that's what's up.
It's true. It's never too
Hey,
late.
what would you guys do? I just be fucking. I'm telling you guys, hey, I'm performing in Vegas this weekend.
Like, we get tickets? Oh, shit.
You know, fucking, yeah, I'll get you guys free tickets.
I mean, I would.
I mean, I can't have no baby oil in there. I don't want a case.
No baby oil, yeah.
But yeah, I'll fucking let you guys in. I actually met well, when we were in Vegas, we met a stripper. I'm not gonna say her name, but she's you know, she's been doing pretty good in Vegas. I've been looking at her Instagram and I'm like, damn girl, you're doing good.
Shake it.
She riding in Ferraris,
How old is she?
Lamborghinis. I believe she's 31.
Oh,
Yo, whatever happened to that guy that was fucking making those morning videos? He ain't popping no more?
Which one?
he's gone. He's still.
The fucking Saratoga water drinking ass motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen him pop up no more.
It's fucking crazy how you can have the world like you could be hot
A
and then
week.
you're not.
1 week.
That's what they
yeah.
call it. Your 15 minutes of fame.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like the Hawk Tua girl.
That's true. That's true.
Spit on that thing.
Damn.
Hey, spit on the
That thing.
nipple.
Oh fuck.
No, but yeah, I haven't heard nothing from her either.
Mm-mm. She
She like disappeared.
Ever since she did her Bitcoin thing.
Boy,
that
she did.
flop.
She did that meme coin.
The
and
meme
Oh, the
coin.
meme coin.
She got screwed over.
Hey, we should do a DJ Alan podcast
do
on
it.
Compas meme
Let's
coin.
inflate it and then
No,
run.
hombre.
Run to Mexico.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better go to like
Mexico. No, not
Cuba
even Mexico.
or-
Yeah, you
Huh?
gotta go to like
you gotta go to
Not
Cuba,
an extradition or something like that.
Switzerland, or
Venezuela,
something?
or
Venezuela, yeah,
something like that.
or maybe not even Venezuela. Oh no, that's El Salvador.
I go to Copenhagen.
to Denmark.
Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to go there. I think
Me too.
It's beautiful there.
I like
Don't fucking cry about it.
I like the name
Oh, I yawned.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen, yeah.
I thought that was like a chew.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that was an actual place.
Place, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's in Denmark.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I'd be a fucking Viking.
Pinche, that's how much I know about the world.
Vikino or how do you?
Vikingo.
Vikino? Yeah.
Vikingo.
Vikingo?
Yeah.
I'm
Don't lie.
I swear to you.
Don't
What?
fucking lie.
You're gonna question my
Vikingo?
Spanish?
A little bit. That don't
Yeah.
sound right.
Let Google
That
let
doesn't
us
sound
know.
right.
That's wild.
Vikingo?
So what are you guys' plans For this week. Wait, you're going.
So I'll be in Seattle.
Fucking not falling asleep.
Yeah, I'll be in Seattle. Hopefully, I get a chance to get on that fucking stage. I doubt it. But
Twerk that shit.
Vikingo. Shit. My bad.
Bergino.
Ay, güey, verguita.
Panecino.
What about you? You got any events going on? Or?
I do. I have Wild Horse this
Hey.
weekend at the Sports Bar.
What is Wild Horse? For the people that don't know what Wild Horse
Wild
is.
Horse is a casino resort. No, Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Get your tickets now.
It's like those Mexican ads.
Yo, you see that the 3 doors down?
Concert got
Isn't that
I
some
got
bullshit?
a refund for my tickets. They're taking their
So who
sweet
they
ass
bringing
time
now?
for it.
Some other 80s rock band.
What the hell is it called? Foreigner.
Foreigner.
80s. It's an 80s rock band.
Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah,
them.
Yeah, no.
They
They
had,
got a
like-
pretty good
they
lineup
had
for
a
their
couple.
the music fest.
El Foreigner.
Is it Dean Jackson? Jackson Dean is like
Yeah.
their main. You know about that? Their no. They got a pretty good lineup for the is it Music Fest or what is it called when they're doing the derby?
The Music Fest and Crash Fest.
Yeah, that shit. They got some pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good lineup. That one guy, is it Jackson
1500.
Dean?
Yeah, something like that.
Jackson Dean, I think, is like the headliner. He's got a good voice, kind of like a Chris Stapleton blues, rhythm and blues.
Nice. Yeah,
voice.
people like that.
Yeah, no, it's a good lineup.
Yeah, I might even fucking go check it out if I'm not busy.
Yeah, there's some good singers.
What about you, Mark?
Tony
Tony?
Baloney.
I might go see you tomorrow at Wild Horse
Oh shit!
for a little bit,
That's true.
and then I have my boys this weekend, so I'm just
free entry, by the way. It's
gonna be
at the
chilling with
Sports
them.
Bar, so you guys can show up anytime.
Yeah.
Be there from 8 to 12. I'm doing 3 1-hour sets.
Hey.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna make it a kind of like a little tribute for Jose Ortega. He just passed away. He was the DJ at Wild Horse
Oh,
for I think since they opened.
damn.
Since they opened the bar.
Hey, and if you mention the podcast, DJ Alan buy you a drink.
That's illegal, actually. Yeah. OCC. Oh, come on, is it OCC regulations?
I
Or
don't fucking know. Hey, but if you mention the podcast, DJ Allen buy you a game at one of the tables.
fuck, you're going deep. I'd rather buy a drink. Fuck the game.
Hey, they still got to mention the podcast, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hey,
That's
if you
true.
mention the podcast, he'll give you a shout out. There you
Yeah.
go. He'll give
Yeah,
you a
yeah, I'll give you a shout
He'll
out.
give you a
man.
fucking shout out. You and whoever's at your fucking table.
Yeah, I'll be like table number 9.
You and whoever's at your table. Hey, just make sure you buy him some wings, porque si no, está
Yeah,
cabrón.
está
eh.
cabrón. Tenemos que comer.
Yeah.
You can't buy me
Hey,
drinks.
Whiskey Brown's gonna be fangirling this weekend.
Hey, for Kendrick. Fuck
They not
no.
like us. They not like
Hey,
us.
I can't stand being around people. I'm mentally, I'm already preparing myself. But
You have to.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want to leave early. I just don't like being around people.
You're probably gonna want to leave during the SZA
Probably.
performances.
Yeah, because I don't want to see no.
I wonder if SZA's gonna go up first and then Kendrick, or are they
Most
gonna
likely.
perform together?
Yeah, and then if it's like I've been following Kendrick Lamar for a while. Like obviously it's not gonna be his
I'm
old
sorry.
shit. Yeah, it's not gonna be his old shit. It's all good.
Who's
But
calling my phone?
yeah, I don't even know. Fuck that track. I mean, do people would listen to it?
Is it Hector?
No.
Is it Tony?
Yeah.
Is it Whiskey?
Where the fuck the function?
Where the fuck the Punisher at? Where the fuck the Punisher at?
But yeah, that's gonna be my my vibe for the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah,
Look forward to it.
yeah, definitely.
Take
I hope you have fun.
some
I'll-
pictures.
yeah,
Take some
I'll have
pictures.
fun. It's gonna be a good father-daughter experience.
Put it on the snap.
If it wasn't for her like wanting to go, I probably would have sold the tickets and just not gone.
Put it on the DJ Alan and Compas snap.
Ya sabes.
I'll g-
Pinche scissors.
Yeah.
Big boy, baby.
Hey.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well,
right.
I think we're gonna cut it short here. Not cut it short. We've actually been on here for almost 2 hours now.
Damn.
But I'm glad that we're back. We're gonna be more consistent from now on. Gigs are starting to die down for me, even though it's busy season for some reason. But yeah, we'll see what's up.
Hey, but where can the people find you, DJ Allen? You know, on social media. What's your social media handle?
DJ Alan 509
Okay. What about you?
at DJ Alan
There
509.
you go. What about you, Mark?
I don't have social media.
That's what I like, Mark.
Nah, I'm just playing.
That's what I like, Tony.
Where can the people find
I
you,
have
Tony?
Instagram, remarkable_92. Follow me.
Okay.
Sounds sexy
There you
as
go.
fuck.
Hey, also follow the podcast. We got a Snapchat. I'm sure. I think
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
an Instagram. You know.
Yeah, we got an Instagram, a Snapchat, and soon to be Facebook and the YouTube channel for sure.
channel. That's where you can find all three of us.
Yeah,
actually.
subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Subscribe.
Let's get us on that
like,
algorithm.
Comment. Let's get it.
Just subscribe. Subscribe, and we'll send you the Punisher. We'll send you the Punisher.
Caught me off guard.
The Punisher.
We'll
Hey,
send
but
you-
are we gonna?
1500.
We'll send you the Punisher.
Who's ending the quote? Where's the quote of the day? Quote of the.
day.
Quote of the day, Tony. Quote of the
What do
day.
you guys
of the
got?
day.
What do you guys got?
I'll let you do it.
You gonna let me do it again?
See.
Y'all gotta come with some quotes sometimes.
Yeah.
This one's from Chris Grozer. Opportunities don't happen, you create them.
Hey.
Mic drop.
And with that being said,
Brah.
hey, we out. Whiskey Brown.
Yeah, catch you later, DJ
MA.
Allen.
Out.
Hey. 1500.